Founded in 1975 by Elmer Cook and his oldest son Bob, Cedar Lake Speedway is one of the premier racetracks here in Wisconsin. And what a way, what a place to end off the American Dirt Track Racing Short Track Nationals here at Cedar Lake UMP Modified's 50-lap feature. My name is Zach Krieger. Alongside me, my good friend Dominic Santina. We might have Roger Wagner popping in here and there, potentially, but before this racing action gets underway, Dom, how excited are you to be here?
Yeah, I know you guys have been calling some of the action here the last couple nights. The plan was to have everybody come in for the final one, but technology stood in the way, so at least we'll run the show for now, and we'll see if Roger can come in later. But excited to be here tonight.
Oh, you're definitely excited to have you. We're going to quickly throw it to our invocation and national anthem, and we will get this ready.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Big shout out to the Foley brothers for our invocation and national anthem. We join in on qualifying alone session here right now. Jaden Kraus sits up top the table, 14.06, 14.06 for the 113 machine. A lot of other cars on track right now. Get a look here at the 9 car of Colby Cooper. Cooper, a regular on the Dirt Racing Network, getting his laps in. Still a few cars yet to qualify. Looking right now on to Tyler Berry, right now our championship leader heading into the final night. Berry, a very good chance during the drivers' meeting of getting this championship. He's ripping that high line right now.
Yeah, we'll see how some of these guys clock in here. A few of them still closing in on their final laps. Kraus still sits atop the charts.
Tyler Berry on his lap goes up to third place, third quickest, 14.13 for the 500 car. Doesn't look like anybody else is on track right now, as we wait for everybody to get going. Wait for the rest of the cars. Right now it looks like 4 cars who have not qualified. Brennan White, Ethan Cloud, Alan Bergen, and Andrew Schulte all cars who have not yet to put in a time. Cameron Dawson in the 8 car on track, running almost a similar, I think they're teammates, to Jaden Krause's paint scheme. I think Dawson is out there just putting in some laps here on the Cedar Lake Speedway. As that rolls up, we will move on to our first heat race of the night. Your grid is going to look like this, starting up front. The 214 machine out of Ohio, that is Steven Lindau. Lindau in the 214. Right next to him, only a little bit off of him in qualifying, the number 2 car out of the Mid-South, that is CJ Howell. The Precision Performance Speeding. Number 88 of Cameron Dawson starts in 3rd with Jaden Krause, your quick qualifier on the night, starting in 4th in the 113 machine. Justin Edwards in the 55 starts 5th. Stephen Hoffman in the 15 starts 6th. 7th place going to go to Justin Glover in the 25, and rounding out your grid, not yet here, and I don't think he's going to make the grid, potentially an early scratch, Alan Bergen in the 89 car. So 7 cars will be the lineup here for our first heat race of the night. Dom, anybody stick out to you?
Well, Jaden Krause was quickest, topped the charts in qualifying, so watch for that car to come through the field starting in 4th, and the 0 car back there. Definitely going to be one to watch out for.
Indeed, I think this potentially is Krause's first appearance in the series, so waiting to see what the iRacing Pro driver can get done. Of course, participating in the, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure he's participating in the World of Outlaws Super Late Model Championship, the Craftsman Super Late Models, so good to see a lot of people from a lot of different disciplines coming out here and running with the American Dirt Racing Short Track Nationals. Presented to you by Admin Box, Bonehead Podcast, Dirt Co Media House. We're ready to go racing here for heat race number 1. Lindau gives them the loud pedal, war green. Dawson on the low side in that 8 car, having a good run. Cameron Dawson to the lead at the end of lap 1 there. 3 wide, fanned out for that second place spot. CJ Howell, Jaden Krause, and Steven Lindau all going at it. Right now, Krause, the easy one to come out of it.
Jaden Krause going to sneak into that second position. He's going to take it away from CJ Howell. Howell going to stick it back in there in turn 4. Couldn't make it work. They'll come across the line. Dawson, Krause, Howell, your top 3. Edwards hanging on to that 4th position right now. There's a battle for 5th and 6th between Lindau and Hoffman.
Keeping an eye on that battle indeed, side by side as they make their way down the back straightaway. Cameron Dawson still your leader. He's doing a pretty good job, and don't look now, but Justin Edwards slowly starting to get to the back of CJ Howell. Remember, 2 cars going to go in from each heat race. The rest of them will find in through our B, or through our C main and B main, so you can run through the alphabet soup. Right now, single filed out here with just 5 laps remaining.
Krause trying to run down Cameron Dawson. Said that 113 car could be pretty quick. Had to start in row 2. He's made his way up 2 positions, but he's got 1 more to go. Dawson in the wall. That might open the door. Drag race to the finish line. 4 laps left to go here for your 2 cars. So coming to 3 to go. Dawson off the high side. He'll lead that lap.
That is exactly what Jaden Krause wanted to see, a little bit of a slip up there from your race leader, and he tried the pounds, unfortunately. Just couldn't get the momentum that he needed, but Jaden Krause looking to the high line, whereas Dawson looking down low every now and then, so Krause pretty much dedicated up that high line, trying to see what they can do, but I'm pretty sure that 88 and 113 car, seeing as they are teammates, they're perfectly fine with starting and getting that 2 transfer spots. The white flag flies here, 1 lap to go.
Final lap here in heat race number 1. Coming back to the checkered flag, Cameron Dawson's going to pick up the heat race win. Jaden Krause will get that 2nd transfer spot. CJ Howell, Justin Edwards, Stephen Lindau, Stephen Hoffman, Justin Glover, and Alan Bergen, all going to go to our consolation race.
Indeed, few mains for you a little bit later on in the night, but before then, we got heat race number 2 on tap. It's going to look like this. The 520 car, Lucas Tellez starting on the pole. The Boyd Power Sports number 21, Garrett Boyd starting in second. Third place, second row, the BGI machine, the 86 machine of Mason Leon starts third. The 4-Link Motorsports, Dylan Wilson in the 20 car starts in fourth. Kobe Cooper and Nathan Vossi start in the 9 and the 562 machine, my mistake, starting 5th and 6th. Andrew Scholta and Ethan Cloud in the 23 and the 22 starting 7th and 8th. See these drivers all making their way into turns 3 and 4 right now. Or Cedar Lake, one of the premier dirt tracks. Of course, last week held the USA Nationals with the World of Outlaws Super Late models. They've held the 4th of July races with the World of Outlaws sprint cars and a few other races later on in the year. I know personally I will be in Cedar Lake the weekend of September 11th, 10th, 11th, and the 12th. The IRA sprint cars and 360 sprint cars all on tap. We're going to get some of our cars on track and some experience, but heat race number 2 getting underway here. Good start for Tellez. Oh, trouble in the back. Yellow for the first time tonight. We'll go back and see what happened there with the yellow flag. Looks like Colby Cooper and Mason Leon involved in the incident. As they come out of turn 4, you see the 9 car. Got a good start to the bottom, and ooh, the 86 car, Mason Leon, I think he may have hit that little bump that's there in turn 1 and upset the car, sent him around, sent Cooper around, and unfortunately catching both the drivers out. We will see what that happens. I can say from personal experience talking to our drivers who ran, like I said, 360s ran there last year as well, and that bump is there in real life. It's definitely a killer that I've seen in my experience. What about you, Dom?
Yeah, absolutely. It can be dangerous, and the guys definitely have to navigate that, and they're going to go early here on this restart.
Race truck scurrying, they get off the track 3 wide for the heat win. The 6, the 21, and the 5th 520 car all getting together. We're seeing chaos in the back. Some cars getting around, some cars getting straight. We stay green. Right now, your race leader, Garrett Boyd, doing a good job. He was able to get through that chaos and get out front. Dylan Wilson finds himself in second with Mason Leon all the way from the back on that restart up into 3rd place already. Colby Cooper up on the high side looking for that 5th place spot. Let's see what the 86 car has for the 6 car trying to get up into that final transfer spot.
We saw that chaos coming from a mile away as they got him almost 4 wide there down the backstretch after getting piled up in turn 1. Garrett now trying to navigate his way through here. A couple laps left to go as he leads Wilson, Leon, and Cooper, your top 4. Wilson holding down that final transfer spot right now. Another caution on the racetrack.
Andrew Scholta and Nathan Vossi involved in this. We'll go back and look at the admin box replay, see what may have happened to have caused. You can see here is the 23 machine up on the high line. What happens to him? Goes into, ooh, gets a little upset into the corner. There's some cars getting into him as well, Nathan Vossi, and can't tell who that second car is, but unfortunately for Scholta, just gets a little bit upset. We'll get a shot at it one more time as they make their way through turns 1 and 2. That 37 car, it almost looks like he hits the brakes and catches it a little bit wrong, and alas, his night might come to an end. Just nearing the halfway point here in heat race number 2. Not 100% sure how many heat races we have. I think Dom might have that information.
I think we had about 23 cars on the server. 8 a heat race would give us 3 heat races, so we should probably have 1 more after this.
Man has spoken. A few heat races Pace truck gonna make his way off of turn 4 and down the front straightaway. We're going back green flag racing here at Cedar Lake. It's a good start for Garrett Boyd on the bottom. He's able to get away, but Dylan Wilson and Mason Leon now going to go side by side heading into turns 3 and 4. Leon on the bottom, Wilson on the top. Leave it to Dylan at the line. Wilson just by a nose. Kobe Cooper trying to throw his hat into the ring as they make their way down the back straightaway. Through 5-car battle for the top 5 spots, it looks like. These guys all going hammer and nail at it. 3 laps to go at the line. Right to the bottom goes Leon, and Wilson going to squeeze him down there. A good job there by Dylan Wilson to get single file. But what does Mason Leon have as they come 2 laps to go? As they make their way down the back straightaway and into turns 3 and 4 and to the white flag. What does Dylan Wilson have to try and get to Garrett Boyd? Kobe Cooper up on the high line, puts his rear on that wall. Not going to work out for him. Heading into turns 3 and 4. Does Wilson try anything? No! Garrett Boyd going to make his way over the line, get the win in heat race number 2. Dylan Wilson going to follow him home in second. Mason Leon, Lucas Tellez, Kobe Cooper, and Andrew Schulte. Your 6 cars on track. Nathan Vossi and Ethan Cloud going to round out your order. We are going to move on now to heat race number 3. Gonna look like this. Some of that stuck out to me out at Fairbury. So we get through the little Midwest region of the series. Chevy Coleman in the 4-car starting on the pole. Josh Whiteman in the 24 machine starting in second. Jacob Doak in the 117 starts third. And the driver out of the Midwest, your championship leader right now in the 500, that is Tyler Berry starting in 4th. Buddy Ware from the Plains in the 17 machine starts 5th. The Mid-South driver in the 47 machine, Joshua Dyer starts in 6th. Brennan White in 7th runs the 11 car. The 11 car looks to be an early scratch, not making the grid.
Should be our final heat race of the night right here.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Final heat race of the night. These boys get the one to go signal at the flag stand. They are ready to go racing and ready to go hard racing, to say the very least, for these guys. They've put on a good show so far with the first 2 heat races. We'll see what the last one can do. Out of turn 4, foot to the floor. Green flag is out here for heat race number 3. Chevy Coleman into turns 3 and 4. He's looking to have the lead at the end of the lap, but up top, Jacob Doak looking to try and poke it away from Josh Whiteman as they make their way down into turns 1 and 2. Side by side, all the way back. Ooh, they're almost 3. They are 3 wide for that final transfer spot. The 500 car, Tyler Berry, looking to get his way in as well, trying to put his nose and trying to be that final transfer car, get his shot at his championship right away. Keeping an eye now on the 500 car.
Yeah, looking at Tyler Berry trying to get that second position away. Would really help his case here if he can sneak in and get a direct transfer position. Down the backstretch, maybe headed by 3/4 of a car length. Jacob Doak not wanting to let him go though.
Doak, the first driver to check into the Highline Hotel. He's up top trying to get some momentum on the 500 car. Looking to the inside now. Here comes Berry. Berry looked to the top side, trying to get a little bit iffy. Maybe trying to make his way past that 4 car of Chevy Coleman and maybe try to get up higher up in this starting position. They make their way down the back straightaway now and into turns 3 and 4. 4 laps to go at the line. 3-car battle for your heat win. 2-car battle for that final transfer spot. Berry in the 500 car with momentum, looking to try and maybe take it away from the 4 machine. What can the 500 do with just 3 laps to go? Up on that high line, what can he do? just doesn't have the momentum he needs to get to the outside of that 4K machine. Down the front straightaway, or out of turns 3 and 4, down the front straightaway they go. 2 laps to go now at Cedar Lake in the final heat race of the night. Ooh, a little bit of contact there between your top 2, and we're going to have a battle at the white. 1 lap to go here at Cedar Lake Speedway. Up on the high line is Tyler Berry. Down low, Chevy Coleman looking down the back straightaway in the turns 3 and 4. What's it going to be at the line? Tyler Berry going to steal it from Chevy Coleman at the line. 1/10 at the line. Tyler Berry going to move his starting spot up just a little more. Take a look at your results real quickly here from heat race number 3. Tyler Berry gets it done. Chevy Coleman in second. Going to be the 2 transfer cars. Jacob Doak, Buddy Ware, Josh Whiteman, Joshua Dyer, and Brennan White going to have to go through the consolation races. And we're going to move on to our grid here for our next race. I'm not 100% sure if it's a B main or a C main. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the B main. It's going to look like this starting down the pole. The 2 cars, CJ Howell, Mason Leon in the 86 start second. Jacob Doak and Justin Edwards start third and fourth, with Lucas Tellez and Buddy Ware 5th and 6th. 7th place goes to the 214 car, Stephen Lindau. 8th goes to the 9 of Colby Cooper. 9th place, Joshua Whiteman in the 24 car starts alongside Stephen Hoffman in 10th. Andrew Schulte in the 23 machine starts alongside Jason Dyer in the 47. And the rest of the grid going to look like this. Justin Glover in the 25 car starts 13th. Nathan Vossi in the 562 car starts 14th. Brennan White, Alan Bergman 15th and 16th. And shotgun on the field, the 22 car of Ethan Cloud. B main action here at Cedar Lake. See a good shot of all the cars. Our 14 cars ready to go racing. 10 cars going to make it through our B main. 4 cars not going to get it. What can happen here? 10 laps going to be the distance. They're going to make their way to turns 3 and 4. Howell and Leon, your front row. We're racing here at Cedar Lake in the B main.
Good jump for Howell there coming out of turn 4. He's going to lead us around here on lap number 1. Battle for second between Doak and Leon for that second position. And battles throughout the rest of the field as they are stacked up deep behind. But a good battle for second and third and fourth as it's Edwards and Tellez battling for the 4th and 5th position.
Leon and Doak got side by side on the start, and I don't think they've been separated. Here, Mason Leon looking to have the momentum on the high line. He is going to be able to check out a little bit here from Jacob Doak. He's going to get a little bit further back. We take a look here. Colby Cooper looking to the high side, trying to see what he can get done. Try and make his way. Oh, Leon gets a little bit out of shape, and that's going to make him fall back just a little bit. He's going to fall back in that 3rd place spot, and he's going to see the swarm of bees that are right behind him, or should I say the swarm of UMPs right behind him as they make their way down the back straightaway. Get a look here at Colby Cooper trying to make his way around the 55 machine of Justin Edwards. That 520 car of Lucas Tellez as well involved in that battle. Coming to 6 laps to go, halfway point at the line next time by, and it has been a great race so far.
CJ Howell still your race leader ahead of Doak and Leon in 3rd, and out battle Tellez Edmonds. We're starting to get into the mix here. This is 4th, 5th, and 6th 3-car battle as your front 3 start to run away, and they'll continue to pull away from these 3 as they sit side by side battling with each other on the racetrack.
I don't know the last time these guys weren't 3 wide, and they still are. Down the front straightaway they go, still 3 wide. Colby Cooper just by a nose making it 3. But now the 14 car, don't count out Stephen Lindau. Lindau trying to get involved as well in the 214. Doesn't look like he can. Oh, Leon gets again out of shape. That's going to put Leon into this battle. Almost a 5-car battle for 3rd. 4 wide into turns 1 and 2 for a short second. These guys 3 wide for as long as I can count. 2 laps to go at the line. Who is gonna have it? It's the 55 car at the line.
Justin Edwards still hanging on to that position. He has moved himself securely into 4th, while the other 2 are stocked to battle for 5th. White flag in the air. CJ Howell has checked out. He's heading down the back stretch right now, and he's going to come around and take the consolation race victory. Checkered flag in the air. CJ Howell, Jacob Doak, and Mason Leon will round out your top 3.
Justin Edwards able to get away from Colby Cooper and Lucas Tellez in 5th and 6th. 7th place going to go to Stephen Lindau. 8th and 9th, the Hoffman and Dyer. And I think Scholta got it done in the end. But the quick warm-up session for these drivers, a little track work done beforehand. We're going to go throw it out to a few of our sponsors. We'll be right back here with the American Dirt Racing Short Track Nationals.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the American Dirt Racing Short Track Nationals, presented by Admin Box Bonehead Podcast and the Dirt Co. Media House. Warm-up session here, just about 2 minutes left in the session here at Cedar Lake for our championship finale. Right now, Dylan Wilson sits up top of the board. It's a 14.33 for the little bit of time trial that is going on. Had some great racing in our heat races, and hopefully we can get some great racing in our feature. You can see Mason Leon spin into the infield there. Session just about wrapping up in about a minute or two. So we got our eyes right now on that white, purple, and orange machine at Colby Cooper. And the checkered flag comes out here on our warm-up. So we are going to go into our feature event. And we're going to look at our grid starting from the back this time. Just had to switch it up just a little bit. 20-car grid tonight. And starting shotgun on the field in the 25 machine. Starting in 20th shotgun on the field, like I said, that is Justin Glover. To his inside, starting in 19th, the 24 car, Josh Whiteman. Nathan Mossy and Buddy Ware find themselves 18th and 17th respectively in the 562 and the 17 car. Andrew Schulte and Jason Dyer round out row 8. In 14th place, the 15 car, that is Stephen Hoffman. And his inside, Stephen Lindau. Lucas Tellez and Colby Cooper start 12th and 11th. Justin Edwards and Mason Leon 10th and 9th. We look at the rest of our top 10 here. Jacob Doak in the 117 machine starts 8th. The 2 car of CJ Howell starts 7th. 6th place is going to look like Cameron Dawson in the 88, with 5th going to Garrett Boyd. Your championship leader in the 500, Tyler Berry, starts in 4th. The 113 machine of Jaden Krause starts 3rd. 2nd place is going to go to Dylan Wilson in the 20 machine. And your pole sitter in the 4 machine, that is Chevy Coleman. 20 cars, 50 laps. All these drivers looking good to go. We are going to let you enjoy the sights and sounds here of the American Dirt Racing Short Track Nationals. As we go green, we tell you to crank it up and get ready to hear these modifieds roar. Because tonight, with the American Dirt Racing Short Track Nationals, we are ready to go racing. Green flag is out.
We'll see if everybody can make it to each other. One looks like at least the front half is clear for now. Turns 3 and 4 we go, and Chevy Coleman will lead us around here at Cedar Lake for lap number 1. The guys going to the high side already, including Jaden Krause, who is your Heat 1 race winner, and he's looking to try to take the race lead away from Chevy Coleman. Gets a run back to the line, and he will lead lap number 2. So 2 different leaders here in 2 different laps. Let's see if anyone else can challenge. Looks like Dylan Wilson's going to go with him on that top side. A couple of cars looking like that's the preferred line up high right now. 3 laps are down into the wall. Goes Cameron Dawson. He'll maybe lose a position or 2 to a couple of guys inside, but get that car rebounded and moving in the right direction once again.
3 wide between Dawson, Howell, and Boyd for that 5th place spot. Top 5 looking pretty enticing for all of them. I think Garrett Boyd right now the only one who has a potential shot besides Tyler Berry at this championship. But right now, Jaden Krause and Dylan Wilson leading the way. Oh, we joined into a little bit of contact between the 113 and the 6 car. Getting all sorts of out of shape there. Side by side a little bit further back for the 4th place spot between Cameron Dawson and Chevy Coleman. Garrett Boyd and CJ Howell looking to maybe try and put their nose into that battle. 3 wide right now between Howell, Dawson, and Colin Boyd. As they make their way down the back straightaway now. A big fight from all 3 of these cars. We're going to have a battle for our race lead. Dylan Wilson to the high line. Slide job from Jaden Krause. Krause, a good defense, but what's Wilson going to do? Wilson going to let it lie low in turns 3 and 4, slides on up. He's going to have it at the line. Oh, he hits the wall, though. Jaden Krause going to be able to slip on by. Slide job city from Jaden Krause. He heads in the down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Wilson going to look to the low line and up top, tries to get cleared at 13 car. Little bit of fender action there, but what are those fenders good for? Now Tyler Berry going to try to pick the pocket here of Jaden Krause. Garrett Boyd seems to have gotten a little bit out of shape. He's able to keep it going. We're still watching this battle for our 2nd place spot.
What a great battle we just had for the race lead there. Dylan Wilson at least has it for the time being. We'll see how long that can last. Jaden Krause drives it off the top side out of turn 4 to hold on to that 2nd position, but is feeling the pressure from Tyler Berry in that 3rd spot. Tyler looking for a more short slider line through 3 and 4. Can't quite get it, and might even lose a little bit of ground there to Krause. These 3 have definitely established themselves out front. Cameron Dawson runs in 4th, and there's a battle for 5th and 6th between CJ Howell and Garrett Boyd. Kind of looking through the field. Both of them just hit off the wall there entering turn 3, and they're going to regroup and get it going once again.
acting more like a demolition crew than some racers a little bit further back behind them. Mason Leon and Colby Cooper going side by side for the 7th position spot. Cooper and Leon having history, of course, in a few different series. These guys, respectful racers with each other, and they are loving this battle. Slide job from Cooper, gets a little bit of the nose of the 86 car, puts him up the track. Now the 86 car going to fall into the grasps of the 117 car. Jacob Dope looking to advance his position. Dope going to go for a slider in turns 1 and 2, trying to see what he can get done. Now the 86 and the 55 machine going to go side by side, as we've got battling now through the little bit of the back. Front of the field started to single file out, but don't look now. Tyler Berry starting to close in on Jaden Krause in the 113. As I say that, Krause actually closes in a massive distance on the 6 car of Dylan Wilson. They're close to each other now.
Here comes Krause looking for the race lead. He's going to dive underneath and 1 and 2, try to slide up. Crossover move coming. Got it. And Dylan Wilson will hold on into 3 and 4. He's going to come around to lead another lap here, but while they get into battling, that's only going to draw Tyler Berry right to their rear end as he's closing in, but he knocks down the wall in turn 4. That's going to slow him up a little bit and give a big gap to these front 2 as they might start to encounter lap traffic here in the next few laps. And while Berry slows down, that opens the door for Cameron Dawson, who's going to make the move on Berry for 3rd and caution on the speedway.
Justin Glover involved in an incident. He was our last place running car. Leaders were just about to get to him. We will go back and see what happened to the 25 machine. That sort of old-fashioned cream color car. He's heading into turns 3 and 4. Ooh, or sorry, that was 1 2. Gets a little bit sideways and pulls it to the infield. Unfortunately, goes around, and race officials getting sideways like that in front of the leaders never going to go well, and the yellow flag going to fly. But a very interesting race up front so far. Dylan Wilson and Jaden Krause sharing sliders back and forth. Dom, what do you think it's going to take for one of these guys to really seal the deal?
Yeah, it's going to be tough. These guys, you know, it even looks like they're going to get a run from each other a little bit and break away, but really I think it's going to be keeping it off the wall. We've seen guys hit the wall a couple times, and that just breaks all your momentum. It looks like Tyler Berry is going to have a shot to take the lead there, and then all of a sudden now he's back in 4th. So, you know, keeping it clean is going to be number 1. That's obviously the number 1 thing you go out every week, but these guys are pushing so hard for a win right now. They're getting up into that wall, especially out of turn 4.
Definitely that turn 4 wall, one of the deadliest walls on iRacing. Catches so many people out as the pace truck going to make his way off of the track. Makes his way into turns 3 and 4. And ready to go back green flag racing here at Cedar Lake. Green flag action back underway here at Cedar Lake. A good start around the pack. Dylan Wilson up on the high line, gonna have it down the back straightaway. Tyler Berry slipping into that 2nd place spot. He's looking pretty strong as they make their way down the front straightaway. Josh Whiteman getting involved in an incident. He finds himself at the back round, closing in on our halfway point. Whiteman gonna fall far back off the pace, but keeping an eye on our battle for our lead. Jaden Krause, Dylan Wilson side by side at the line. Give it to Wilson here at the end of lap 22. But Krause going to look to pick his pocket. Slide job city, almost 3 wide there for 1st place for a second. Don't count out that 88 of Cameron Dawson or the 500 car. Tyler Berry has a little bit of contact throughout the pack. These guys fanning out through the corners. This is a great battle for your race lead.
It has got absolutely crazy up here after the restart. 5 cars under a blanket battling for your race lead. Wilson, Dawson, Krause, Berry, and CJ Howell all in the mix now. Top 3 cars to the top side, 2 to the bottom. And that is Krause and Berry down on the bottom, the rest of them up top. And as they continue to battle, it's only going to draw more cars to them. And now we have 2 cars breaking away. Here, kind of drawing out the front 2 positions, but it's going to be Dylan Wilson out to the race lead once again.
Still side by side for your 2nd place spot for a short second. Jaden Krause was there. Cameron Dawson falls just a little bit back. He's going to throw a slider on the 2 machine, and CJ Howell tries to clear himself there, keeping an eye now on the battle for your final podium spot between the 88 and the 500. These guys all going at it tooth and nail, doing a extremely good job at battling it out. These guys doing a fantastic job so far. Now a battle ensues for the 4th place spot. 3 wide between Barry, Howell, and Boyd. Boyd all the way on the bottom run those tractor tires. Colby Cooper going to look to make his way into this battle as well. All these cars looking up to the high line, seeing what they can get. Lap traffic not far away for your race leaders, as they have caught them at an extremely fast pace. They will come in just a short few laps. As Cameron Dawson now getting a little bit of a challenge here from Tyler Berry as they make their way through turns 3 and 4. Down the back straightaway they go. It is Dawson by a few car lengths. Take a look up at our race leader, Dylan Wilson. You can see the 24 car. That is Josh Whiteman, your first lap traffic of the night. Whiteman looking to be pretty stuck to the bottom, so that will help everybody basically. Tyler Berry now looking to try and make his way through this pack and trying to make his way into the podium. On the bottom he goes, but that high line looking pretty strong for Cameron Dawson. They make their way down at the front straightaway. 16 laps to go. That 2 car now up top, CJ Howell. He's looking pretty optimistic up there, trying to see if he can work his way past the 500 car. What can the 2 car do in order to try and make his way into a potential chance at a podium?
Dylan Wilson still your race leader. He's expanded his lead to about just 1 full second over Jaden Krause. Cameron Dawson in 3rd, holding down that final podium position. And there's a battle back here for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Tyler Berry, CJ Howell, Colby Cooper, well in the mix here, just outside of podium contention. I think they're going to need a little help in order to try to get up here and reach Dawson, who has just shy of a second between him and Tyler Berry. Well, that's until Cameron Dawson gets the broadcaster's jinx and he hits the outside wall. But as soon as that happens, Tyler Berry gets into the wall. And now he's got himself in the middle of a 5-car battle back here for 4th. The lead just keeps on growing for your race leader, Dylan Wilson, in that number 6 car.
Wilson, your leader, and still looking back at this battle for that 4th place spot. 4-car battle there between Powell, Berry, Boyd, and Cooper. These 4 drivers going tooth and nail at each other. 3 wide for 4th. Berry, Howell, and Boyd looking strong. These guys all doing a good job as they make their way across the line for 10 laps to go. Dylan Wilson still doing a great job. He's got about a 1.5 second advantage over Jaden Krause, and Cameron Dawson finds himself in 3rd, and Cameron Dawson not wanting to look back at this cluster of cars right behind him. These guys all side by side, 2 by 2, looking strong. 3 wide once again for a short second. That momentum from Garrett Boyd up high, that's really going to help him. That 2 car of CJ Howell looking pretty strong as well on that high line, trying to make his way past Colby Cooper. Garrett Boyd a little bit in and out here, but as they make their way down the front, or down the back straightaway, swapping of positions going everywhere now. As your race leader, Dylan Wilson, still a good ways away. He's going to encounter some lap traffic. We're keeping our eye now on the battle for that 4th place spot down the back straightaway.
Place positions where we're looking. Garrett Boyd trying to do the best he can right now to hold off Tyler Berry and CJ Howell, along with Colby Cooper. Can that 20
race leader is crashed
upside down?
Oh, my mistake. The 2nd place car of Jaden Krause getting up and over, and this is not at all what Dylan Wilson will have wanted to see. Let's go back and see what happened to the 113 machine as he makes his way down the front straightaway in the turns 1 and 2. That cushion building up. He bounces that car, gets into the wall, and unfortunately just rolls it. Oh my, oh my. These guys all get together. Wow. The drama that is definitely going to shake things up as we have just 5 laps to go at the line. And we've seen the pace from Dylan Wilson, Cameron Dawson, and a few of these other guys. They have just been killer when it comes to pace. So Dylan Wilson, a target on his back. He's been out in second almost the entire feature, and now he is looking to try and get this win, and he's going to have company. And I can tell you for a fact, the one thing that Dylan Wilson's going to say to himself, he's going to put them up on the high line, coming to the green. He's going to tell himself to let her rip, tater chip. He's going to bring them back to green. Here we go, green flag racing. 5 laps remain here at Cedar Lake. Good start for Wilson. He is going to be able to get away from Dawson. Tyler Berry and Garrett Boyd going to go at it for the final podium spot. These are your 2 championship contenders, Boyd and Berry. Boyd knows he's going to have to go up as far as he can and try and get it away here from the 50 machine. Down the front straightaway they go. 3 laps to go. What do they have all for each other? Battle is now for the 3rd place spot between the 21 and the 500 car. When they come to the line, the popsicle sticks are out. They'll have 2 laps to go.
Final 2 laps here of the Short Track Nationals. Wrapping it up here at Cedar Lake. Dylan Wilson trying to hold off Cameron Dawson. White flag going to be in the air this time by. 1 more lap to go here in the series. Who is going to take the final win? Dylan Wilson will set it down the backstretch one final time.
Into turns 3 and 4, he'll see the checkered. He'll be a Wisconsin winner. Dylan Wilson gets the win, the final win of the season. Cameron Dawson and Garrett Boyd gonna round out your podium. And what a race at the end there. A 5-lap shootout to decide it. We'll wait and see what the official points are going to look like near the end as victory donuts for the 6th car of Dylan Wilson. Some good victory donuts here. He's going to look to potentially, I would assume, bring it up into the victory lane. We'll get your top 3 up for an interview here in just a second. See if we can get a good shot here of your winner. There it is. And we will get him up here into the booth real quickly. Looking for Mr. Dylan Wilson. And Dom, are you good to take this away?
Yeah, can do.
Alright, here he is, Dylan Wilson. Dom, take it away.
Dylan, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got.
Alright, man, kind of a crazy last few laps there to try to get yourself on the podium. You had quite a few guys battling back there for that final spot. Kind of talk us through those last few laps from your perspective.
In the last 2 laps, I had a too hard of a right rear shock in. Car was going away, and I was doing everything. I didn't really want to see the caution there, but when I seen it come, I knew I was going to have to get on my A game and use some go-kart experience to bring them down on the backstretch right there and slow them down, to see what I had. And I knew they was going to start racing, so I just tried to stay calm and smooth.
Well, you get it done here tonight. How does it feel to finish the series off this way?
Man, we ain't really had the luck we wanted to have this week, but this is a way to finish it, I guess. I'll be back next year for sure.
That's awesome. We're glad that you could join us here this weekend this week for the series. Before we let you go and celebrate here tonight with your win, who do you have to thank on your car back in your pit area for helping you pick up the win here at Cedar Lake?
By myself, Domination, everybody over at Powerhouse, Jalen Montgomery, Jalen's filming, Tyler Ike, and everybody that helps this race car go around in the circle.
All right, well, we'll let you go celebrate your win here tonight. Congratulations.
That was Dylan Wilson, your race winner. We'll get the second place car, Cameron Dawson, in the 8 machine. We'll get him up here in just a second. I'll bring him up here. Cameron Dawson. Cameron, you got a copy.
What's up?
Well, you definitely made it an interesting race, to say the very least. Of course, racing a little bit throughout that pack, but how does it feel to get a second place finish here tonight?
Second place was okay. Was really hoping for the win, but I guess I'll take the second.
Your what we assumed was teammate Jaden Krause getting unfortunately into the wall near the end of the race. Was it kind of bummed to see him bow out, or were you kind of a little bit happy in a sense because you knew you potentially had a better chance at a podium after that?
Oh no, I hated to see him that he wrecked, but you know, spot's a spot, I guess.
Definitely. Fortunately, you hate to see stuff like that, but you bring it home tonight in second place. Who do you got on the car quickly that you want to give a shout out to before we let you go and celebrate?
Ryko, Team ZMR, Dark Horse Race Shock, Superior Steering Wheels, Jaden Krause for putting me on a digger setup, and y'all guys for adminning and broadcasting. It was fun. Whole league.
Well, we appreciate it very much. We will let you go and celebrate your second place finish. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Cameron Dawson, your second place finisher on the night. We'll get our third place finisher up here and let Dom take it away.
Garrett, you got a copy?
Yep, I found the button. Yeah, what's up, guys?
Well, quite the way to end it here. Third place finish. You had to drive your way through the pack there a little bit, battling with these guys back and forth. What did you think of tonight's race at Cedar Lake, just from your seat, and how it went for you?
Oh, it's better than the last couple of nights. We've had to pass a lot of cars this week, so it's definitely nice to start up front and stay up front. It was obviously a better race than it has been all week. Kind of weeded out the problems, and we were able to, go on 20 lap green flag runs, which is always fun.
It's been quite the lengthy week for you here. Quite a few races over the last couple of days. How's it feel to, one, run in this series, but two, have the series kind of come to an end?
I'm sure my girlfriend's happy about it. It's just kind of been a constant come home, get on the computer till 10 o'clock and go to bed. So it's nice to get it over. I wish we could have been on the top step of the thing, but that's just racing.
Regardless, you ended up with a nice solid finish tonight. And who do you have to thank on your car back in your pit area for helping you get it done here this week?
It's got a big shout out to Kelsey, my girlfriend. She's put up with all the nonsense this week of trying to get setups dialed in and just make laps, get comfortable. Big shout out to 18 Electric, Grand Garage, UFO Motorsports, and Field Point Energy.
All right, well, congratulations on your third place finish here tonight, Garrett.
Thank you, Dom.
Garrett Boyd, your third place finisher on the night, and we will go talk to the man of the hour. Your champion, at least unofficially, points still being tallied up, but we've gotten the go-ahead. Oh, I think it's doing the thing again where it mutes them, but Tyler Berry, you got a copy. There we go. Well, first off, congratulations, the 2022 American Dirt Racing Short Track Nationals champion. How does it feel?
It feels really good, actually. We had some bad luck at the beginning of the season at I-55, somehow charged back through the field and finished third there. And last night, kind of did the same thing, just wasn't feeling good all night, and luckily charged up to the pack last night too. So yeah, we had some scares in there. I knew we had to be consistent coming in this series, and now that's over, and I'm very relieved and very happy.
Take me through those probably 30 laps where you guys were just side by side every lap. Was it really just, were you kind of wanting to run away a little bit from them, or were you just very excited that you were able to have a good battle and really win it the right way?
No, yeah, it's always fun. battling good like that with very good drivers in this league. And yeah, I just kept my head forward and tried not to get too excited because I knew either I was going to make a mistake or someone else was, so I had to prepare for that. But yeah, again, it's always awesome running up like that, and then once they kind of got away, I kept screwing up. So I wish I would have stayed up there a little closer.
Well, you bring home the championship tonight, and I know a few people have said it, but should we expect you back next season and try to defend your title?
Oh yeah, I'll be back for sure. This has been a great series. Obviously, a lot of competition, and that's what I like. And some of these tracks, I thought I knew what I was doing, but when you run against this stout of competition, it's hard to keep it in there, and you got to be consistent. So yeah, I'll for sure be back.
Well, before we let you go and celebrate and spray the champagne, who do you have on that 500 machine that you want to thank for a championship?
Yeah, I just got to thank all my guys at T-Berry Motorsports, NLRA, Mid-South Mafia. Can't thank them enough. Agility Speed Shop for their quick sets as always. Be sure to check out shopfergie22.com for all his merch. I got to thank the Butt Kicker for coming on last season. My girlfriend Lizzie, you guys for broadcasting, putting on a great show. Cody for running this series. I can't wait to be back. It was an awesome time. And CFM by JDM Graphics for the awesome wrap tonight. And if I forgot anyone, I'm sorry, but thank you.
Well, you heard it here first. All of those people he wants to thank, and he will be back to defend his title once again. Tyler Berry, congratulations on your championship.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Woo! Your champion tonight, Tyler Berry, gets it done. We will run through your results one last time for our feature race. That is Heat 3 for your feature race. It's going to look like this. Dylan Wilson in the 20 car, like we said, talked to him. He gets the job done for the 4 Links Motorsports machine. Cameron Dawson finishes in second. Garrett Boyd in third. We find 4th place Colby Cooper, one of our 2 hard chargers on the night. Tyler Berry, your champion, finishes 5th. 6th is going to go to CJ Howell, and 7th to Jacob Doak. In 8th, the 47 car, Joshua Dyer, your other hard charger. 7 cars passed by both of them. He finds himself 8th place. 9th place goes to Justin Edwards. 10th, Stephen Lindau. 11th, Mason Leon. 12th goes to Chevy Coleman. 13th, Stephen Hoffman. 14th, Nathan Vassi. 15th, Lucas Tellez. Buddy Ware finishes in 16th. And the cars laps down going to look like Josh Whiteman, Andrew Schulte, Jaden Krause, and Justin Glover. So the season, the Nationals wind down. Some intense racing all 5 nights. Dom, what was your synopsis of the race tonight?
It was a pretty good race. We saw quite a few great battles there around the racetrack, and pretty clean. I mean, you're going to have whacks here and there from races, but a pretty clean night overall. And it was fun to join in the booth here tonight. I know, Zach, you got a better perspective of the Nationals and how it went overall, but that was a pretty good one here tonight.
Definitely, indeed. These drivers all entered in with a chance at a championship, and a lot of them came back and tried to win it, so definitely extremely good to see. I know from the admin team with the American Dirt Racing Short Track Nationals, they want to thank the fans for sticking with us the entire time and watching. Very appreciated with all of the interaction in the chat throughout these few nights. We hope to see you guys back here on the Dirt Racing Network, whether that is with DSRL or another series, or maybe this series later on in the future. We will see. But I know from myself, Zach Krieger, Dominic Santina, as well in the booth with me, Roger Wagner, up in the producer's tower, the big boss man himself. He is very grateful for everybody. We want to thank the American Dirt Racing Short Track Nationals for choosing the Dirt Racing Network, of course, to be the broadcast